Periva Sharanam. Nashtapattade Labham. Loss to Nandikeswara itself was the big gain. The first 41 shlokas of Soundarya Lahari are all mantra shastras, which only a few people can comprehend and do dhyana with very stringent rules for chanting. That part of the stotram is concerned with mantra yoga, kundalini yoga, and such high esoteric and abstruse ideas that even the slightest deviation from the procedure could have negative effects. It is not correct to view it flippantly with a mindset, after all, it is in worshipping our universal mother, and so why are we being too strict about it? That is why she has caused these stringent methods to be created, which has to be done absolutely faultlessly only. When there are very easy approaches such as visit to temples, chanting of stotras, singing of devotional kirtans and bhajans available, if we undertake japa yoga and Sri Chakra puja and then do them carelessly, we are only asking for trouble. Mother is bound to take it as mischievousness on our part and dole out suitable punishment accordingly. We should leave such procedures as meant for some who are seriously keen on those methods. Our Acharya, instead of being kind only to some portion of the society, had universal love for all types of people. There is a poem in the Kannada language that he is one who turned sinners into saints. So instead of letting her remain only in the form of abstruse mantras, he described her from the head to foot, Keshadipadam, as a picture of beauty that could be conceived and enjoyed by all who read or heard the poems. Thus, Ambaal's beauty, it seems, took an avatara as his poem Soundarya Lahari. There is a tradition calling the last 59 poems as Soundarya Lahari, and the earlier 41 poems together are called as Ananda Lahari. Although the first part is Ananda Lahari and the second part is Soundarya Lahari, the whole book together is known as Soundarya Lahari only. The story I told you about our Acharya's visit to Kailas is given in Markandeya Samhita in poetical form. Closely following that story in Markandeya Samhita, word to word in prose form, is Ananda Giriya Shankara Vijayam. There are also other versions on how the poems of Soundarya Lahari came into being. There are people who believe that the whole work is conceived and written by our Acharya only. Even if it were true that he brought the first 41 shlokas from Kailas, there is nothing wrong in attributing the authorship to him. Firstly, because he is the one to bring it out from Kailas, a place unapproachable for most of us. You may note that other rishis too, who were the seers, also called as mantra drashta, have been accredited with authorship of the mantra, though they are only responsible for making the mantra known to the world. By that logic, our Acharya can be considered as the author for the whole of Soundarya Lahari. There is yet another reason for this. If the original Soundarya Lahari is the work of Parameshwara, our Acharya being an avatara of the same Parameshwara, there is nothing wrong in accrediting him with the authorship. The first 41 shlokas are full of subtle points of mantra shastra, kundalini yoga concepts, and very secret aspects of worshipping Maha Tripura Sundari, also known as Sri Vidya system, Paddhati. Very useful for aspirants in that line known as Sri Vidya Upasaka. Still, it is the second part which is remarkable for beauty, sweetness, selection and suitability of words and their meaning, profundity and sagacity that people can read repeatedly and enjoy. If you look at the statues made in olden times, whether in stone or metal, or a mix of clay and limestone, say if there is a slight damage, it is well nigh impossible to repair and restore it to the original shape. Similarly, in the Soundarya Lahari shlokas, it is impossible to take out a word and replace it with any other word. The fact that our Acharyal lost more than the half of the shlokas from what Ambaal had given worked out in our favour, as otherwise we would have been denied the power of the expression of our Acharyal for us to read, enjoy, and thereby become devotees of Ambaal. So we should all be thankful to Nandikeswara. Periva Sharanam.